Alrighty, y'all, so I've got a Craftsman mower here that I got on a trade-in a couple days ago now. Guy bought the Troy-built self-propel push mower that I had. So I gave him a little bit of credit on this trade. It's a Craftsman. As y'all can see, it's a 6 horsepower, big wheel, front drive self-propel. I had to put a self-propel cable on it because it's kinked and it won't move anywhere. It's frozen up. So the guy said that that's been like that a while. Let's check the model number of the year here, or the year. So June of 2001. So decently old mower. Gonna have to put a pull rope in it. I think the pull rope was the last straw. I think it was running rough on him. I'll check the condition of the air filter here in a second. I have a feeling that probably will be contributing to the problem. The blade is almost brand new. I remember him telling me that, which is really good. So, man, I don't even have to sharpen that. Oil I checked. I think I checked it anyways. Oil will need to be changed. As you can see, it's pretty black. But, you know, I got cracked wheels here. I might be able to find a wheel for it in my stash under the house. I think I've got one or two, and it comes with the bag, so that's another plus. If I get it going, this is probably a good $120 mower. So I'll get started on it first by checking the air filter and replacing the pull rope on it. And once I do that, I will see if it runs. I think I put a primer bulb in it also. The primer bulb's looking a little rough, so that can also contribute to the problem. Well, it sounds like he just said it was running rough, so, and then just was really hard to start, so could be carburetor problems too. I have a feeling it's something decently simple. I just gotta get the pull rope and stuff on it before I can run it. It does have the throttle cable on it, which is good too. So, like I said, I'll go ahead and get started. So I took the air filter cover off, and honestly, it's probably a wonder that this thing even ran. This air filter is clogged to the max. So hopefully the carburetor's not gummed up. Hopefully this might be an easy fix, putting an air filter on it. It's very possible. So let me take the pull rope mechanism off, and I'll put a pull rope on it and put an air filter in it, and throw a primer bulb in it while I'm at it, and see if that helps matters here. Alright, so put a pull rope on it, which is pretty easy enough. I just wound this back about 5 times and just cut it to size. Put an air filter on it. Put another primer bulb on it. The mower is priming, which is awesome. So let's give this thing a pull and see if it'll start. It's acting like it's getting a lot of gas, so I'm gonna cycle it a few times. Maybe there's just a bunch of gas in the choke. So let me just cycle it here and see if I can get it to go. So it's either one of two things, most likely, since I've got everything clear on it. Since it's running, seems like it's trying to run really rich. Could be three things. One, it could be the carburetor. Two, it could be the spark plug. And three, it could be the flywheel key. So we'll continue with this and see which one of the three it needs. So the answer was the easiest thing, spark plug. The other one had a bunch of carbon buildup on it. Probably from where he hasn't changed the oil in a long time. But hey, it's running really good. And we're leaving throttle down, so that's great. I'm gonna let it sit here and run for a little bit, and then I'll change the oil on it, and hopefully we'll be in business. Alright, so I put the self-propel belt back on. Somehow, some way, I was actually able to lube up this self-propel cable, and now it's working. I just have to kind of work it a little bit more, but the wheels are a little bit, kind of have to work the wheels a little bit to get them loose, so I'll work on that as well. But I think the self-propel is going to work, so let's pull it and see. As you can see, it was working. Just gonna have to kind of work it a little bit more than it is, so that maybe it'll retract a little bit better than it is, because it's not snapping back like it's supposed to. But it is working, and you have to manually put it back. It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, I was able to, I guess, halfway save the cable here, so, which is great. And they can just use two hands if they need to. But yeah, not too bad. So, keep on working on this here. I guess I'm at the point where I can service it, which is great. So, I'll service it and clean it and give y'all a final start. So here is the big wheel one, cleaned up and ready to go. Had a bunch of grass and dirt on it. I cleaned up as much as I could on it. It was pretty caked. Definitely not the cleanest mower I've ever sold, but by no means the worst mower that I've ever sold either. Everything seems to be pretty good on it. Obviously you can see it's used. I'm going to try and find a wheel for it if I have one under the house that will fit this mower, which I think I do, but I am just going to go ahead and list it as it is right now and fix the wheel probably tomorrow. Like I said, if I've got one under the house I can use, it won't take 5 minutes to change. But for the condition it was in when I got it, I think we did pretty well here. So let me crank it up. Started on the first pull, which is always a good sign. Actually, let me put this back down and show you the self-propel works. You can see the pulleys turning and all that, which is good. Forgot I had the handle tied down. I forgot I had to take the rope off to do that, or to disengage the self-propel. For the most, I mean, cable's a little worn, but for the most part, it is good considering the condition of the mower. The self-propel works as designed. You push it up, comes on, you pull it back. Kind of have to have some friction on the ground to turn it off, but that's not the first mower that I've had that's like that with the, or just the first mower I have had that is like that. So you're going to have it on the ground anyways when you're turning off the self-propel, so it's not really a big deal. But yeah, it runs good. I've got a lot more push mowers that I'm going to be fixing here pretty soon, so the videos will be coming. Be a lot of similar videos because a lot of them have the smaller Briggs engine on them with the metal tank and the carb diaphragm. But kind of happy with this, how this mower turned out. It's probably as good as it's going to get. I'll put a wheel on it and should be pretty good. But I'll keep them coming. If y'all keep watching, see, I'm almost to 200 subscribers now, which is awesome. Thank y'all for subscribing and watching, and hopefully y'all are getting some hints and some help from this, or just generally enjoy watching my videos. So thank y'all again for watching.